Oopsie daisy. Hello, anybody there? Good afternoon, everybody. If you can see me, I hope so. Stacey and I have been having a few problems. Hello, Chris. Hiya, sweetie. Good to see you. Hello, Alison. Hiya, Eva. I'm fine. Thank you very much, sweetie. Very, very well. Thank you. I'll just get my camera right. Claire Louise, Eva. You can see me. Good. Oh, Jean, good morning from Colorado. That's so nice of you to tune in to us. Good to have you here, Jean. Good to have you here, Jean. Do you know a Mike? Do you know anybody called Mike, Jean? Okay, hello. I am well, thank you, Poppet. I am well. Frustrations with the internet, but I don't know if it's just my area. You do, Jean. Then I need to come to you first. Anyway, before I begin, I will be using cards today alongside my connections with Spirit, and they're called the Blessed Be cards. And yeah, I'm going to come to Jean first in Colorado. Chris, you like the cards, do you, sweetie? Okay. Okay, Jean McKinn. Over the oceans to your place. Let's see what abides for you, my lovely. I ask Divine Spirit, within love, light, and truth, this day to work well with the connections for us, and all friends and family are more than welcome to join us. I have two cards for you, Jean. And the first one is a blessing upon your family. Okay, Poppet, you see that? Beautiful. Hi, Samantha. Hello, Donna. Hello, Kelly. And the second one is a blessing upon your health. Of course, beautiful old dragon is there in the background. Well, I'm told to say not so old. He doesn't like to be called old. So here we have a blessing upon your family and a blessing upon your health, Jean. I feel that there's a lot of frustration around a health situation. It may not be yours. It may be somebody who's very, very close to you, though. Has to be very, very close to you. I have also being told here from my guides that you're at the precipice of an end of a situation and the beginning of a new one. You are passing through from what I would call the old stuff into a new beginning, a new phase. Thank you. A new phase in your life is about to be embarked upon. And there's so much support here for you, Jean, from Spirit as a whole. I believe I have a father trying to make himself known to me for you, Jean. All right, you can interact with me. Now, your family. I feel that there's a situation regarding a property that one of your family have that is being a bit. It's as though it's stuck. I feel that someone's trying to sell a property and it's not moving. Does this make sense to you, Jean? You can either say yes or no. I don't mind, because if it's a no, I'll just go back and ask for more information. And there's Irish connections here as well, Jean. I know you're listening, Poppet, but is what I've said to you making sense to you? Frustration regarding not currently. All right. No property selling yet. Okay, well, let me look at it another way. Is there a property owned within your family that is quite an old property, please, Jean? I know that Archangel Michael is is behind all of this and giving strength to cutting all ties and bringing in extra courage and protection at the moment. Yes. Okay. So what? Yes, her mother-in-law, uh, Chris. You're having a conversation. Jean, who am I speaking with? Chris is answering, and I'm speaking to Jean. Jean's your mum. Oh, I see. Got it. All right. Okay, well, look, all I want to tell you here is money is a situation around this property, and there's something to do with the legalities of the law of the land. And Spirit tried to work on this. Um, I know that perhaps you don't know about what they're talking about, but I know what they're telling me, that what they're doing is working upon any ties that are holding people back. And within the family situation as well, it seems that like there's a stagnant situation that's been going on, and Spirit wants you to know that you're about that is about to change for the better. Happiness is approaching. A different energy is approaching. Somebody has been praying and asking for assistance, and that assistance is coming forward. Father in spirit, please, Jean, because again, I have a father's love coming through here for you. You got it. Good. I'm so glad because I don't know, got a clue what they're talking about. I just have to give you what I am perceiving from the people. They're not speaking to me clairaudiently here for you, Jean. They're working sentiently and cognizantly and clairvoyantly. So I always like it better when they use clairvoyance because um, oh, it's so much easier. Grandpa in spirit, your grandfather, so it's got to be. Okay, will you please take his love because he so wants to pass on his love here. He comes across at about 5'10", 5'11", this gentleman, silver hair, slight side of medium build. And he was a rugged sort of bloke in a way. I know he worked very hard. Um, and his position in the family was strong, and he was highly respected within the family. And he wants to bring some of that respect back, all the love in the world to all of you, and to assure you that everything that you need, they are working upon from spirit for you. And that is the message for today. You see, even as I'm speaking to you, I feel like I'm finding a difficulty in getting through barriers here with energies. So there's a situation that's been hard to get through. And I feel very much that your father is working so, so hard on helping open doors for you, make life a little bit better. And the health thing as well. I don't know who it is that's got the health situation, but within that, there is healing coming in masses. All right, sweetie? So please take your father's love. Take the love of your guides and all those that assist you from spirit and the beautiful dragon. Wherever the dragon appears, you have the strongest form of healing that could possibly come. So take all of this good fortune that they're speaking about and the shifting energies that will be better for you. It's her first medium message, is it, Chris? Bless her heart. She's done very well. And her father, your father, Jean, he's done very well, considering it's your first connection. I'm so delighted for you. And I'm sure he'll be back with a lot of other people now that the barriers have been broken down. God love you, darling. Have the rest of a brilliant day. Okay, and thank you for joining us. Your daughter's probably told you that all sorts of mediums come on here, and we all have varying degrees of working, because of course we're all so unique. So please keep coming back. It can be a wonderful experience to get messages from those you love. They never leave us. And I want to speak to Kelly Toll, please. Hello, Kelly. Thank you for the heart. Can you hear from Mike? Oh, sweetie, let me see. Well, I heard his name. I also have the name of Johnson coming in here as well, being given to me. What did Mike have to say, people? Is there anything? I take great pleasure in reaching out. There's a friendship energy coming through from Mike. He brings flowers for the both of you, with lots of blessings. The ideas that he had about when people die, and they're his words, not mine. I don't use the word die. I don't believe in death. It's far out. It's so different from how he gleaned it would be, and he wants you to know. He's talking about feeling imprisoned in his body at some point, please, Jean and Chris. So we have a Johnson as well. That's excellent. Please take love from Mr. Johnson as well. He was an alcoholic. That is why he's talking about the imprisonment. Oh, God love him. Well, rest assured, he's healthy and strong now. He no longer has the poison in his blood because he no longer has blood. And he has improved a great deal within his spiritual awareness. He wanted to know this. These flowers are very important as a gift of thanks from him to you. One is a bouquet, and they are bouquets. They're not wildflowers. One is a bouquet of yellow lilies, white irises, and beautiful gypsophilia. And the other one, let me see what you're showing me, please, sweetie. I have pink roses and white lilies. The pink roses and white lilies, you take your pick, whichever bouquet you would like, please take them. And oh, love him. He's telling me that he is now smelling the clover in the fields, so to speak, himself. So he is as happy as a sandlark. God love him. So please take all of his love. Take all of his love. And thank you so, so much for staying with me. She's all right, Chris. She doesn't need to respond, sweetie. It's all right. You can do it for her. Now, who else was I going to speak to? Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. It was Kelly, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Because I remember the red heart. Hello, Kelly. I want to give you that red heart back. I want to give you a giant one. And I want to give you this from a mother energy that's coming in here. Now, it could be grandmother who loved you as a mother, or mother. They use the same feeling for me. And all I know is that a whole of my chest area here. And I want to say about my chest feeling clear now. My chest is feeling clear now. You understand this, Kelly, sweetie? I'm just looking at the messages here a minute. Good afternoon, Lynn. Oh, bless you, Chris. Love you, Mike. He knows, darling, he knows. Aunt, maybe. Well, if you know your aunt loved you a lot, your brother had chest pain before. Okay, right. So I've got your brother also here. That came in when I was speaking about this love that was coming through me, but there's definitely a lady here as well. And the love of her is like a parent to me. So forgive me if I get the title wrong. So I have both here. Now they're taking me into my local church, both of these people. Um, so what he's doing, because my churchman said what he's doing is he's using what I like, and this lady to let you know that religion, there's a strong link with religion here and a true deep feeling of spiritualism that I want to convey and bring forward. Now, as I talk, they are both talking about you, or it is one of them that felt like this. Can't be clear at the moment. There's also someone with me here who was rather confused in their mind as well prior to passing. All right. I've got a lot of Facebook users on here without their names, Stacey. Thought he had indigestion. Wow. Bit of a shock then, Kelly. I want to say to you, Kelly, look up. I've got to choose your card, haven't I? Let me choose your card. See what the universe has to give to you this afternoon, sweet. Always, they are energy, and cards are not pulled for you by coincidence. That's for sure. Okay. Graham. I've got the name of Graham coming in here as well. Have the name of Graham been spoken to me? All right. Gosh, they're being rather particular. Well, of course they are. All right. Well, I have two again. We're working double carded today. One is a blessing on those who are nearing their final breath. Okay. And a blessing to find the truth. All right, Kelly. You understand those cards, sweetie? Kelly Toll, are you there? You're not sure? I can't remember what I've said, so I can't remember what you're not sure about. The confusion. That's what I'm not sure. I mean, this energy of confusion at the moment, it mightn't be this aunt or your brother, did you say, that was such an insurity about this? I'm feeling really unsure. Kelly, you're going through a stage of feeling. You're not sure you understand the cards. Okay, well, let's get into them. A blessing upon. Yeah, well, this is all about your brother saying that the passing was a blessing. That's what the card means. No, he wants you to know that he now feels blessed. And I know he was rather, how can I put it, unhappy that his life was drawing to a close, and he wasn't pleased about it because he had got a lot to live for. But he wants to know that he's come to peace and he's come to terms with his feelings, sweetie. That's why they've chosen this card of explanation for you, to relay his feelings. He's just thanked me. So I believe that your brother was a very polite man, and I feel that he was very kind, but not weak. He was a strong person. It still is. I don't want to speak about him in the past. He's stopping me speaking about him in the past. He's present, very much alive, but differently. but differently alive, more alive than he's ever been alive. He's saying he's flitting from pillar to post. He's doing so much, but his family are always at the forefront of any of his endeavors. And he wants you to know this and sends all of his love to anybody that you can speak of about him, coming through to let you know that he has come to peace, he's at peace, and has come to terms with the passing. A blessing to find the truth. Well, this also goes alongside a blessing upon those that took their last breath. He has found the truth, and within this truth he has found freedom. All right, sweetie. You can still carry on loving him so much. He's here to be loved, and he wants you very much to love him. He's showing me like an old, there used to be a toy called My Little Pony. And what he's doing is he's giving me a whole load of spiritual unicorns to give to you, Kelly. A whole load as a gift. And they're all wearing beautiful garlands around their necks. Beautiful oriental flowers adorn their necks. They're beautiful. They're all white. There's a whole group of these beautiful unicorns. And I also get a toy. Maybe there's a memory of this little pony, because he definitely gave me that. So he was taking me back to your childhood. All right, that's why he's giving them to me, so that you can really believe that I'm hearing him, I'm feeling him, and I'm passing on the messages that he wants me to pass on to you, the communication, the truth about how he's feeling now, how much he adores you and all the family, and he's working very hard on all of your behalf. And had he known what he was coming to, he wouldn't quite have been so angry about his passing. But he's been taught a lot. He's a lot wiser than he was, and it simply is that it has to be. It is ordained. It was written. It was on my life card that was my time, my perfect time for passing back to home, where I'm very happy, and I want you to know that. And he keeps calling you little one. I did mention flowers, Kelly. Flowers around the horses, and they're all like I call them oriental, but like they're the ones that like are in the rainforest. They are just so beautiful, and they're all sorts of colors: bright red, yellow, white. The most fragrant flowers, garlands around these unicorns. He tried to send me flowers right before he died. Ordered them online, but they never came. Oh, God love him. Well, he's repeated it, darling. He's repeated it. They're just beautiful. But they come with the magic of the unicorns for you, darling. Real living little ponies, as he's calling them, to give to you, sweetie. So that's really, really lovely. And I'm so, so pleased. And he's delighted that he's been able to tell you. Don't fret any longer. Let's be as we always were. I know that I don't have my body any longer, but that in some ways is a blessing, because I know what needs to be done for my family, and I'm working through love to help everything that they need for the rest of their lives here on the earth plane. All right, Kelly. Still looks after you, Kelly. Looks after you big time, I can tell you. That's never going to stop. All of his heart, he looks after you. And that's it, sweetie. Take all of his love, and it's been a pleasure to give you that message. An absolute pleasure. He's an absolute gem. Hello, Zoe. Hello, Alison. He always said he was proud of me. And he is. Of course he is. His little sister, he loved you to bits, still does. Now, where do I need to be? Green. Is anybody here called Green? Anybody? I've got a Green surname. with a Grene. It's got an E on the end. Please. Okay, I'm not drawn to anybody just yet. Let me. Grandma Green. Anybody know a Green, please? Anyway, I won't linger too long on that. Let me have a look, see where I need to go. I've got Joyce as well. Got the name of Joyce. Why are they giving me names today? Why are they giving me names today? I never know how I'm going to be working. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Listen, can I throw this out? Abby and Elaine. Hang on. Listen, has anybody on here? I know this is a bit random, but this is what's in my mind for my next connection. I've got one of those old tin baths, you know, the oval shaped ones with the two handles. Has anybody been doing something with one of those? And has got one of those in their homes, please, at the moment. But they've actually been doing something with it. Please. I'll wait for some answers. God, stay with me. Anybody got one of those grey tin baths that are oval shaped? It's like I always want to take it into the garden and fill it with soil. But it began with water in it and suddenly had their hands in it. Anybody? You look lovely. Oh, bless you. What is it? It's a tin bath, an old tin. I used to call it a bath because you put kids in them in the old days. Good evening, Carolyn. Nobody's taking up on that. So stop giving me things like that, please. Let's move on. Right. Let me go here. Elaine Jarrett, I want to come. An oval pot with handles. Yeah, it's grey metal though. It's grey metal. We had one when I was a child. And I'm coming to you, aren't I? There you go. That's fine. Wonderful, Elaine. That's wonderful. Great. So I've got the right person, regardless of the bath thing. Right. You had one. All right. Okay. Oh, I got a lady here with me, Elaine. Feels like your grandma. Because she's an elderly lady, or was when she passed over. I don't know how old you are, but I feel that you're, young. Your energy is young, strong, young energy. This lady's telling me she's an absolute blessing. She's a gem. I love her to bits. Tell her I'm here. She's given me a button box, a button tin. In 1976, well, I'm in 1976. Oh, when you had the bath thing. Okay. You're 50. Okay. Well, never mind. According to your grandmother, you are. I used to play with the tin. Yeah, of course you did. That's why she's giving it to me. That's to reassure you that I'm actually got your gran. God love her. And she feels so grand-like. I know it sounds weird, but she's laughing her head off at me trying to explain her. Because she's at a distance in my clairvoyant side. She said, never mind. She's so sweet. She's so accepting of a lady. She's just so sociable, so warm. And she's wearing a dress. She'll tell her I'm wearing a dress, but it comes way below the knee, but it's above her ankles. And it's like a very tiny floral, very tiny flowers on it, like almost beige to me, like buff coloured, with all these loads and loads of tiny flowers with little stems and leaves on. And she's got this lovely, beautiful, warm cardigan, a hands knitted, thick wool cardigan with buttons all the way down the front here. It's open, she hasn't got it closed. And she looks to me to be about size 10, size 12, this lady. Do you understand my description of her, Elaine? Please. And I'll get you a card. She's saying, it doesn't matter how I used to look. She says, I'm like a spring chicken again now. Yes, yes. She said, it doesn't matter. She said, I'm just like a spring chicken again now. All the strength in the world. Nothing frail about me now. God love her. She's saying, you're a beauty. I've got to tell you, your nan's saying, you're a beauty. You're a beaut. Here we are. Rainy days. Sun's always behind there. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. Now, this is twice I've pulled this card. That's by no means. Hang on, people. I've got an alert from my computer. Yes, get off. I wish I had friends from my close circle last night. They always unplug my computer plug and never put it back. Hang on, please. I'm going to kill them. I swear to God I am. I'm all tied in here. Wait a minute, folks. Oh, I haven't got far to go. What a palaver. Yeah, they turn all the switches up as well. Crazy. It's nice. They're just looking after me. But infuriating when you're working. Now, let me get back in situ. Okay. Oh, God. Elaine, your nan's laughing her head off. Now, look, it's getting dark in here. I've got to sit forward, put my light up. Right. I think I'm going to have to put my lights on. It's getting... Now my camera's been dislodged. I can hear your nan laughing at all of this performance. She thinks it's really funny. It's not funny. It's funny. Oh, Nana, she says. Right. Now then, a blessing on those that are taking their final breath. Well, somehow, Elaine, I don't feel that this card relates to you. And this is highly unusual. There must be somebody on here who has somebody that they love very much that are in the throes of transition. Very unwell indeed. And they know that they're about to pass over. So I'd like for them to let me know, because obviously, oh, that's why there's two. This is your card. A blessing again. Listen, I'm going to shuffle these cards because I got the last two. So I need to speak to somebody. Your sister-in-law. Elaine, is your sister-in-law very unwell? I should know better than to question what they pull out. Okay, well, look, if this is this, all the blessing in the world I need to convey when that card is pulled, that they spirit and those that love your sister-in-law are surrounding her and bringing her all the comfort and release from any discomforts so that she can transition peacefully. All right, Elaine. I want to take any angst. Your grandmother, God love you, darling. Thank you. She gives me a sapphire to give to you. Please look up the spiritual meaning of a sapphire when I finish this message. I know that it belongs to Archangel Michael. I know that he's there to give you courage and protection against anxiety and worry regarding, and the deep sadness, of course. Your grand saying, everybody is so very deeply sad. But I want to say to them, It's as a natural part of living. This is your gran, as breathing. She says, and the passing over, regardless of what the physical body looks like, it's like taking a breath and you're there 1 minute and you're in your pure spiritual sense the next. And it is very loving and very gentle, any transition, regardless of how discomforted the physical body looks, but actually spirit of well taking care of that and getting you to be released from your physical body. And the awareness of it, many times she's telling me, people are unconscious long before they pass over of their physical traumas, even though we are aware of it. Elaine, God love you, darling. I'm sorry that you've been diagnosed with breast cancer. All right? Your grand's not talking to me about that. She's talking to me about the family, your sister-in-law. But the thing is, Elaine, that you've been diagnosed with breast cancer, sweetie. Listen, everybody on here, I'm sure without exception, are going to pray and we're going to ask Spirit that each and every one of your cells in your body is filled with the light of the love of the Creator and therefore come back to its purity so that you are remaining well and that you're going to remain here for as long as you so wish. So we'll all give a thought to that, please, everybody. Please send a healing to Elaine, because there is nothing more powerful than asking Divine Spirit and those that love you and those that love Elaine to help bring comfort and upliftment and give courage and take away any fear or any reservations from her. And pray God that each and every hand that touches you is inspired by those in spirit that do the healing best, Elaine. So please take all of your love given by your beautiful grandmother who holds you so, so close. As she's holding you, I feel that she's giving me a baby, giving you as though you were a baby, and she almost drinks you into her chest because she so loves you, and that's the sort of a hug that she's giving to you now, Elaine. So listen, regardless of your hard time, look, you're looking at a medium that was diagnosed with bowel cancer. I have had the operation. The tumor was surrounded by white light. There was no spread, and mine was a grade 4 tumor. I'm still here to tell the tale 2 years on, because I suppose it was ordained that I was meant to stay, even though it's a grade 4 tumor. I actually saw it surrounded by white light when I was in the CT scanner. I had no idea I had such a growth in my body. I've had the operations, 2 of them, and I'm here. I'm fully functioning, fully well. Okay, so if that can happen for me, it happens for many thousands of people, Elaine, it can also happen for you, darling. So keep the faith, Pop it, and it'll be okay. I'm not saying, listen, I don't do predictions, and I'm just not one of those mediums, and none of the guides or family members would tell me how this is going to pan out. They're not allowed. By universal law, they are not allowed. That is for you. You have to take this journey for your spiritual growth, primarily, which is the most important thing. And yeah, it's a very personal thing, and it has to be gone through by each of us in our own unique way, my darling. But God love you, take care of you, and give you all the healing that you need. All right, Puppet? They can do miracles these days, and that's for sure. All right, my darling. God love you. Right. Now, there was another lady I wanted to speak to from up here. She has an A name. You're very welcome. Was it Annette? I'm going to go to Annette. I'm drawn to Annette. Are you still there, Annette? Please. You're still there, Annette. I think I'm going to need to put my light on, I think. You are. Excellent. Bear with me, Annette. I've got to put my light on, otherwise you're not going to be able to see the beauty of me. Wait a minute. Oh, well, that's interesting. Your card has come out. Annette, have you got any? No, you wouldn't have. You're not British, are you? I got somebody here from Yorkshire. In England, in the UK. It could be somebody for next. Right. Wait a minute, please. Not being very professional today. I'm up down like a yo-yo, and I'm sorry, everybody. It's life, isn't it? Well, it's my life. Oh, for goodness sake, please, camera, stay where you are. That's it. Right, USA, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, Annette. This was when I moved. The whole pack fell on the floor. Only one card came up face-wise, and it's a blessing on support. All right, my darling. So support is needed by you today, well, any day, past, present, and future. It's always given to you. Presently, you are needing support emotionally, I'm being told. There is an emotional support going on here for you, Annette. Are you from Yorkshire, Leanne? Bear with me a minute, honey. I know that as I look, my Chinese guide is drawing my attention to the artwork, and if he ever does that, I have to, stuff will be revealed to me from the artwork through the images here. There's a lady in spirit who had curly hair, large wavy curly hair, wore glasses, very young face, quite plump in the face, that's revealing herself through this. This is also Archangel Michael is the one, been around a lot today. Archangel Michael bringing you courage and leading the way for you within the healing, within the support that's coming for you. I feel a lot of strength from your doorkeepers. Now, they are people from spirit who are literally guard your door. In other words, they protect from any lower influences coming into your life or into your home or impacting upon your life in any way. And they are resonating on a golden vibration quite presently. I need to tell you that, which is a very high energy source where the lower energy cannot penetrate because it's too bright. And I need to bring you that reassurance, Annette. Could you please speak to me, please? And somebody in spirit used to shorten your name to Annie, please. Somebody used to shorten your name to Annie. Do you understand this card? And do you understand the message, Annette, please? Okay. Yes, I know you're here, but do you understand? Do you understand the message that I'm giving to you? Nettie, that's not Annie, is it? Okay. What's ID? What's ID? I know you're feeling rather frustrated at the moment. Are you cross with somebody? In a spiritual sense, I mean, like, is there a past issue with somebody who's passed over that you're still frustrated about, please? because I'm feeling a sense of thanks, you say. Don't think you understand the message, do you, Annette? Have I got you right? Have I got you right? I must have. I know what I feel. But you're not understanding. I don't understand why so soon. Therein lies the frustration and the anger. Yes. Oh, sweetheart. Look, you know I've been there, got the t-shirt. But recently someone passed over. Had so much I felt to live for. So much in love, all the whole future in front of them. And I was so angry. Now, my guides, they told me everything on how not to be angry or why I shouldn't be angry, because it has to be accepted that everybody's time is written long before we're born here, because in truth, there is no beginning, nor end to our spiritual life, which is the true life of us, and that this time within the physical body is but temporary. But when we're left like this because we love them so much and we want to remain with that tactility, and it's something that we live with and we understand and that we know, and it does make us feel like that. Of course it does. And everybody on here, everybody, I'm sure, not in the same way, because everybody's grief is different. Yours is unique to you, but we all understand it, Annette. We all understand it. Listen, this anger is carrying you through your grief. It is an aid. It is an aid so that you don't crumble, sweetie. Whilst you're angry, it's a part of a time of your coming to terms. It's who is in my home. I feel them. 4-year-old plays with them. I don't know, and I'm not entering your home. I'm with your essence at the moment. But normally, I would say 90% of the time, if you feel people around your home, it's the loved ones past who are letting you know that they're still around. I will see if I can get any gleam of information about that. But Spirit, very aware of how you're feeling, and they're bringing all healing to that, and that's why they let me know about it, so that you could be assured that everything is being done to help heal you. Yeah, see, another card here, a blessing upon injury. Well, you're injured emotionally at the moment. So healing is coming for you and comfort, my darling. And it will take time. This is what I'm hearing. It will take time. Grief does take time. Be patient with yourself and just be angry for as long as you need to be angry. But because you can't understand the laws of the universe, and you just don't understand it. And there's no way really to help you understand it, except to say to you, just trust that these laws are there for a reason for everybody, and it's just the way that life is, so that we can continue living in a different manner. We've had our experience here. We've had our time here to glean all that we needed to. Then we go home to the soul group, and all that information is invaluable to the growth of the spirit of the soul group. Okay, you're welcome, Annette. no matter what I say to you. Well, I hope some of it has been of some comfort and of some assistance to you. The fact that you're hurting and all those that love you in spirit know that you're hurting and they're loving you, and healing comes through that love. See, talking to me about whatever goes through your mind about you, feeling it's unjustified and whatever. And why are they speaking to me, Annette, about a river? A river, darling. What's this connection to a river? They're not telling me. Just about an awareness about this river. Is this the river of life that you're speaking of? I could be here all afternoon explaining the whys and the wherefores of this life, and its intricacies. But we are where we are within our spiritual awareness and development, and that can be far removed from the higher realms, and they have all understanding and all wisdom. You live by a river. Get you. Now you see, they're talking to me about the freshness of the river, the movement of the river, the music of the river. Life is like that, forever flowing, and regardless of whatever stones you throw into it, whatever garbage you put in there, whatever we do physically, it doesn't stop the river from flowing, because that is by nature a natural law. And so regardless of how we perceive it, it is an ongoing solid thing. It's just the way it is, in other words. And Spirit want you to hear the music of that river. They want you to feel the flow and the freshness of that river, not look to the garbage that lays beneath that river and the rocks that people throw into it every now and again. Just see and feel the music, the vibration, and try to have faith that the river knows exactly where it's going and why it's there, and the journey is inevitable. And that is your message, sweetie, that I needed to bring to you. Love you, darling. Right. Alison, it is so excruciating, the pain. Pets are lost, another hard thing. Bless you, Reagan. Bless you, darling. That's why, these times we spend together here, for all of you, for myself, when I have spent time upon groups, the messages, the connections are so valuable. They bring such comfort and upliftment and healing. And the truth about life never ends. It just takes on a different form. And we are the same as all your family. The only difference between us and your family now passed over is that we still have our body, but we're still spirit. Of course we are. And, that is the true essence of our lives, not this temporary shell that we have. You feel a sudden breath of life. Oh, and I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Healing can be a miracle sometimes, and it's beautiful, it's strong, and if there are enough people open their hearts in empathy to you, that is the healing. It is the love itself that brings the healing, and I'm so glad that you felt it. God love you all. Well, that's opened a whole Pandora's box for conversation here, hasn't it? And I'm so pleased to have been a part of it. And I just hope that my part has been of some comfort and upliftment. Right, let me take one last card here. Carolyn Thomas, can I come to you, please, Pocket? Carolyn Thomas. Oh, Carolyn. God, Father in spirit, my lovely. I felt Yorkshire, didn't I, earlier? Not with you, but with someone else. I just knew there was a man here from Yorkshire. I mustn't forget him. So if that person that said you're from Yorkshire is still here, would you please let me know? Hello, Carolyn. Hello, sweetie. Carolyn, I've got trains here, but they're not like real trains on real railway tracks. I've got a toy train that's been shown to me, and it's green. An engine that pulls the train is green, and I'm being showed it. It's very square looking, as though it was purposely bought or made for someone within your family, please, Carolyn. But I do feel this gentleman very strong and his love. And I'm very aware that this right side of my body, to my back and the front here, is feeling some form of discomfort, Carolyn. If you understand that, please. And this gentleman's saying, talk about broken hearts. My girl knows about broken hearts. Carolyn. I've got a blessing upon your health and a blessing on your wisdom. Your brother's a child. Had to change that. Okay. You go Father in spirit, please, Carolyn. Because this gentleman feels very fatherly to me. Let me get those right. Okay. That's your husband. Oh, you know it's your husband. That's good. What did I say that made you feel it was your husband, darling? Can't remember, you see, when I've said something I forget. It's because I'm working in a different manner with my brain. Let me take a look at this. This blessing on your wisdom. It's very beautiful card. A very beautiful card. Very beautiful. Its message and what it holds in there. He always comes through as your father. I see. Oh, love him. That's his protection, isn't it? That is his protection of you. He wants to be all things that a man should be to a woman. That's what I've just heard. That's what I've just heard. A blessing on your wisdom. This tells me that you are very spiritually aware, and that the spirit and you are very close, very connected. You work with spirit, Carolyn. You work with spirit. Yeah, I can feel him, Carolyn. He's projecting to me so strongly. And I got building trade coming in here. I'm not saying he did building, but you know he was a part of building, or friends of those he surrounded with was about building, brickwork, cement, plumbers, electricians, painters, all of that sort of thing. And I tell you, Karen, your husband, it always walks by your side. Always walk, and he's always trying to show you signs. He's always trying to show you signs. Everything from a feather to an animal, say a fox that passes your pathway. He uses nature as his mark of messages to you. Well, he brings all the building feeling with him, Carolyn. So maybe he agrees with you, darling. Your dad was an architect. Oh, I understand. See, I probably got both of them here then. But anyway, take the love from both of these fabulous men that are here. You're very opening your mind to ideas, I'm being told here. And spirit, do try to fill your mind with good ideas. And this is what your father and your husband are filling your mind with. They know what needs doing for you, for the best of you, for the goodness of you, for the upliftment of you. And if everything's done, then you can settle, you can feel. They're talking to me about you going on holiday and you're needing to be away from everything and just have a change within your mindset and the hecticness of life, Carolyn. You are open to learn. I can see it with every part of this artwork here that they're showing me. You have a natural ability to connect with your higher self. And so any decision making that you make, you listen to that direction and you go accordingly. In fact, I would go as far as what people would say a sixth sense. Your higher self is on alert all the time to feed you information about your surroundings, what's approaching, who you're with, how they are. And this is all a part of the fabric of the spirit that you are. So if you would love a holiday, Carolyn, all you need to do is make up your mind to have one. And then you will gain everything that you need to take this holiday. Yeah. But I've got so many aromas around you. I have animals like within your view physically that your husband and mainly your husband sends to you as little messages that they are so close to you always. And they adore your femininity. He does. And how very proud your father is of you as well. I've got to say that to you, Carolyn. I've got to say, and there's a mother influence here. I don't know if it's mum or grandma, but all of a sudden, I've got this flurry of a garden and beautiful flowers. And I want to bring you all of that from either your mother or your grandmother. They are all the time aware of your needs, whether they be physical or spiritual, Carolyn, and you are fed with their love all the time. Yeah. So please take this beautiful family and your husband with all the love and devotion that you know that they have for you. Mom's talking to me about a last birthday card and how beautiful it was. And you always bought beautiful cards. But this one seems she's trying to project it. It's quite large. It's not a small one. And it's got like a 3D aspect to it, as though she's enlarging like paper flowers outward from the base of the card. You understand that card, Carolyn? She's showing me. She got such a lovely smile. She has got such a lovely smile. Yeah, she's talking about her last birthday. She's been gone 53 years. Well, you might not remember that card then, darling, but she remembers, and she just brings that memory to me to give to you. Everybody, it's time for me to let Stacey go and for me to go. Ready for the next medium to take position. Yeah, that's all right, Carolyn. All I know is that your mum remembers and she holds everything so dear. It's not so much about the card, it's what they meant to her and all the lovely messages that were in them and the love of all of your family today. Everybody, I'm so sorry for those that didn't receive a message. There are only so much we can do, but I hope that you've enjoyed participating in what you've heard, and also that the beautiful healing that you've shared with one another. Everybody is going to be so appreciative of it, and I commend you all for doing that. Thank you for all of your love, your support of me, support of this group, and I'll see you again in a fortnight's time. So lots and lots of love to everybody. Good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your evening.